very hardworking, charming young SDM of PILIBANGA, Miss SANJANA JOSHI. Her schooling up to 12th is from her school SURATGARH. Her dedication, regular studies and continuous efforts plays a key role in her success. We feel very proud to interact with an ex-HARSHIAN. She brought laurels to the city. She belonged to the joint family. The most cooperative person in her life is her grandfather. She had qualified BSc and MA in political science. She had cleared RBSc exam in first attempt. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
We, the students of her school SURATGARH, are very honored that you accept our request. With your permission, can we interact with you?
Yes.
Your schooling is from her school SURATGARH, so please elaborate how the school life, teachers, friends plays important role in your career.
First of all, good morning to you. Yes, definitely my schooling is from Harsh Convent School. So I would say my school life was just like as your school life. There are lot of friends were there. I used to play with them, study with them, and obviously chit chat with them while the lecture was being delivered. So it was very exciting. There was an eagerness at that time of going to school. I used to be very eager to meet the people of my own age. So it was very exciting. And your second question, what role teachers play? Teachers definitely plays a very important role. They teach us how to be disciplined, the values of punctuality, morality, and all the other values which are very important in making our career. So teacher plays a very important role.
Ma'am, which is your favorite subject and why?
Subject, yeah, all were equal to me. There is nothing like favorite, but yes, I was okay in mathematics.
Ma'am, which is your favorite game and why?
I won't say favorite, but yes, I like to play badminton and chess. And the reason why I like is not only these two games, but almost every game activates our mind about our surroundings. They are very helpful in making us creative, so that's why I like these games.
Ma'am, what kind of problems did you face in study time and now as an officer?
Problems are in our mind only. We need not to see anything as a problem. Sometimes these are the difficult situations which we think that they are problems. Whenever any problem comes, then we have to think of the possible solution instead of thinking that it's a very big problem. I always think that if some problem is there, then how can I change that into an opportunity? So in that way, I can get rid of that thing. And I want to suggest to you also that don't make that thing very big in your mind, because these things are only in our mind. Everything has a possible solution. Just the need is to see the solutions around us, and they are around us. We have to just check out for that.
Ma'am, you were interested in studying school life or your parents compelled you to study?
I was interested. They never compelled me. I was interested by myself.
Ma'am, my question is, ma'am, what type of student you were at the time of schooling? Are you a rote learner or you focus on your concepts?
See, focusing on the concept is obviously very important. But you need to understand that we should not segregate these two things. Obviously, we need to understand the concept, but there are some times when we need to give weight to what we are saying. And for giving that, we need some facts and figures. So we need to make a balance between these two things. I used to clear my concepts first, but I also used to learn some facts and figure so as to complete the thing.
Ma'am, in school or college time, who was the most impressive teacher and why?
See, everyone was impressive for me, but if you want any one answer from me, then there was a teacher, Supriya Chandak ma'am. She was in my school as well as in my college also. So she was most impressive for me. And the reason behind this is that she used each and every minute of the day in some productive work. She was never free, always active, and that is why I was impressed by her.
My question is, in your opinion, would you suggest is coaching required after 10th or 12th or self-preparation is enough for any competitive exams?
Seeing the competition today, I would say that in the initial phase of our preparation for any competitive exam, we need some sort of coaching in the initial phase. After that, we can rely on self preparation, but in starting, yes, we need to have some guidance, a proper guidance, so that we can study on the right track. Otherwise, we will not be knowing that what we have to study, how to score better in the competitive exams. So yes, we need some coaching.
Ma'am, we want to know who is your inspiration and why.
Uh, there are many people, but I get inspired one in my personal life from my grandfather, because he is very hardworking and he is always positive in his life. He never take things like negatively. He works in a positive way, so that thing inspired me. And if you want to know from some public sphere, then I am inspired by Swami Vivekananda.
How do you manage balance between your professional life and personal life?
Actually, I don't separate my professional and personal life. They both go hand in hand. I do share the issues and the activities of my professional life with my personal life, and I do make good terms with the people in my professional life as they are the part of my own personal life.
Ma'am, whatever you taught about your ambitions, did you achieve those ambitions?
See, I always wanted to be a civil servant. I wanted such a life in which I get opportunities to work in various dimensions. So my present professional life is very opt for that. So definitely I am satisfied with that, and I have achieved my ambitions.
Ma'am, if any kind of emergency occurred in your area, how do you take quick decisions about that?
See, in case of any emergency, what I do is the first step is to activate my team, because teamwork is very important when there is any emergency. So I activate my team, and then the things put in place automatically.
Ma'am, I heard it is a very tough competition. My question is, how did you prepare yourself for this competition?
So you are right, yes, it is a tough competition, but the key is persistency and hard work. With hard work, you can achieve any of the dream.
Ma'am, most of the students think, who made this study system? What did you think when you were in school? Are you satisfied with new study system?
When I was in school, I was not bothered much about the education system. I was okay with that. I was not a student who was like afraid of the exams and that thing. That was not with me. But yes, now when I look back, then I think that there needs to be a little change in our study system. It should not be just written or reading pattern. It should be based on skill orientation. Some skills are to be added in our study system.
Ma'am, are you satisfied with your professional life? How much you wanted to do? Are you doing or not?
There cannot be a simple answer to this question, because satisfaction depends on what we want or what we think at the core of our heart. It comes when we know at the core of our heart that we are doing 100% as per our own potential. If we are doing that 100%, then we should be satisfied. We should never compare ourselves with any other person. If we are giving 100%, then we are satisfied. As I see myself, I am doing with my full potential, so definitely I am satisfied.
Is play and entertainment necessary for mental and physical refreshment? Did your parents allow you to play?
Yes, these are very necessary activities which we should include in our daily lifestyle, and yes, my parents allowed me to do.
Ma'am, in your opinion, what are the most important qualities of an officer?
There are lot many, but if you want me to name few, then an officer needs to be punctual, self-disciplined, workaholic, and he or she should be able to cope up with the stress or the day-to-day routine pressure, work pressure which we feel. He should be able to cope up with that.
Ma'am, whenever you have regret for your decision, how do you manage yourself?
See, when I regret, when I take any wrong decision, I used to think that if I can change that thing, then I should change that. But if I can't change that, I don't regret about that, because if things are not in my hand, then there is no point in regret. So I think in my mind that if it is possible to change, then change it. Otherwise, don't bother about that.
Ma'am,
Please tell us your two strengths and two weakness.
Okay. One of my strengths is that I never do any work in hurry. I have patience level, which is good because I always carry out some figures and facts, all the rules, and then only I go forward. Another strength is that I believe in teamwork. So we work in a team. I don't take everything on my hand. I delegate the works. If you talk about weaknesses, then one of my weakness is that I sometimes tends to be over perfectionist. So that sometimes becomes a problem. But I'm trying to resolve that issue. Second weakness, I think I sleep a lot, so that can be one of the weakness. Otherwise.
Ma'am, if you are in stress or work pressure, how do you get rid of those stress or pressure?
Whenever I am in stress, I used to talk with my family members, especially with my grandfather. And secondly, I tell the things to some of my seniors and my batchmates and them. I discuss with them that what can be the possible solution. Instead of being in stress, I try to find out the solutions. So in that way, I can rid of the stress. Thank you.
Ma'am, is in the science stream background is necessary for our PSC exam?
No, it's not necessary as such for our PSC examination. We need to have a basic understanding of at the level of class 12th, but not necessary to have a science background in your college or such thing.
As we all know, you belongs from joint family. Are they constructive in your life? If constructive, then how you support?
Yes, I belong to a joint family and they played a very important role in my career building, and definitely they played a constructive role. They never created any problem in my preparation. I got the support from all of them. Sometimes we may feel that as there are many members, so we can feel that we are getting disturbed because of the number of people in our family. But we have to see that thing in a supportive way, in a positive way. If we will see that, then they are supportive. There are times when we feel demotivated, then we need somebody who can talk to us, who can make us feel motivated again. At that time I felt that my family was very supportive. Whenever I got demotivated, I got support from all of them. Everybody was there telling me that yes, you can do this. So my joint family played a very important and constructive role.
Thank you, ma'am. We are inspired a lot. We will do hard work and try to become like you. Thank you, ma'am. We are very grateful to you that you have given us your precious time. Thank you.